Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be going through my physical TBR, which I have here. It's on the cart, but I couldn't film this in my room because the lighting is terrible. So we're out in my dining room today. I've already got my first stack prepared and ready to go, and all of my sides of my shelf, like my book cart, are all organized a certain way, so we will also be going through that. So I'm going to be starting with my general contemporary literary fiction, and I'm going to be blasting through these and just telling you what they are and if I know anything about them, because I have been doing a bit of book shopping recently and all of my new books are here. So count this as, I don't know, a mini haul as well as my physical TBR. So, number 1, The 5 People You Meet in Heaven by Mitch Albom, the same author of Tuesdays with Morrie. I found this at my op shop and I decided I would read this first, and then if I liked it, I'd read Tuesdays with Morrie. Simple. Remarkably Bright Creatures by Shelby Van Pelt. I've had this since before the movie came out, but I didn't read it before the movie came out. So now I'm just going to read it whenever I feel like it, and then I will watch the movie. My Brilliant Friend by Elena Ferrante. I've heard many conflicting things about this book and this series, but I've had it for a while and I want to give at least the first one a shot and see my own opinions on it. But if I don't like it, I'll probably give it to my grandma. I feel like this is something my grandma will like. Here we have, as previously spoken about in other videos, Broken Country by Claire Leslie Hall. Will not spend too long on this. And then also The Names by Florence Knapp, also previously spoken about. And then we have Night Bitch by Rachel Yoder. I found this at the Readings in the City and it's like really short. I think it's 238 pages. And the cover's cool, and I don't know, when I brought it up to the front, the person who was like ringing me up said it was good. So I bought it. And I am hoping to read a lot of these as soon as it hits spring, summer, because I'm interested in so many of them, but I'm saving them for the right season. Then we have Valencia by Michelle T. I've never heard of this before, but it's a 25th anniversary edition and apparently it's a classic. So I don't know. We'll see. Oh, this is also really short. This is 260 pages. Anyway. Boy Parts by Eliza Clark. This is the second book by this author that I have, and I bought it second, but I have not read the other one. But this is very much her most, like her biggest, and I think this was her debut. It doesn't say anything, but yeah, I think this was her debut. But I've heard a lot of good things about it, so. And then Anxious People by Frederick Bachman. The Man, the Myth, the Legend. I feel like I really don't need to go on about this. It's either going to be this or My Friends that I read first to see how much I like this author's writing. Because I have My Friends on my Kindle TBR, my library TBR. But I need to decide if I want to read Beartown or not, because one of my friends told me not to. So we'll see if I do. I have No Longer Human by Osamu Dazai. I don't know anything about this other than one of my friends gave it to me for my birthday last year. And I haven't got around to it yet, even though it's like just 150 pages, I think. But into my Sally Rooney, I have Sally Rooney Intermezzo, the one about siblings. I have Beautiful World, Where Are You? Both of these I got from the op shop. And then I have another one, but I'll talk about it later. I have not read anything by her, but I don't know, I thought the 3 of these were a good place to start. And then I have Chosen Family by Madeline Gray. I think Sarah Caroli just read this. I'm not 100% sure. But it looks interesting, the cover looks pretty, and I'm pretty sure it's about... Oh, it's set in Sydney! That's kind of awesome. Okay. And then, as also previously spoken about, Into the Blue by Emma Brody, and Yesteryear by Carol Claire Burke. So that's my... I have on my TBR cart is my sci-fi, kind of, sci-fi-esque shelf. And to kick this shelf off, I have Dungeon Crawl Car by Matt Dinnerman. Don't know when I'll get to it. I've still got my bookmark in here, but I'll get to it at some point. And then I have The Knife of Never Letting Go by Patrick Ness, which is book 1 of the Chaos Walking trilogy. I found this when I was in high school, never read it. Found it again at a bookstore when I was a bit older and decided to give it a go. That's the story with that one. Red Rising by Pierce Brown. Everyone has read this, I feel like. And I need to read it soon because I gave it to my partner's dad and he really liked it. And he low-key accidentally gave me a spoiler, but I don't know what it's spoiling because I haven't read it. So I need to get onto this quick. Scythe by Neil Shusterman. Once again, a very YA dystopian that most people read when they were in high school. I'm late to the bandwagon with this one, so this one too. Dune by Frank Herbert. I've seen the movies because my partner really loves them. So 529 pages. We'll just see. And then I have Dark Matter by Blake Crouch. My partner just read Recursion. We bought these at the same time and I've heard good things about this one as well. The Martian by Andy Weir. I've read everything else by Andy Weir. At least I think I have. I read Project Hail Mary, obviously. And then after that I read Artemis. And then I low-key forgot about this one. So I want to read it soon so I can watch the movie because I haven't seen the movie either. I'm not a big movie person, in case you can't tell. My partner is though. So I'm trying to read a lot of the books that have a movie so we can watch them together. But The Handmaid's Tale by Margaret Atwood. I think this is just pivotal. Every single person who identifies as female, I feel like should read this, but I don't know. Once again, I actually don't know anything about it. I don't know any spoilers, even though it's such a prolific story, but I'll read it at some point. And now I have my indie books. So I have the Doomsday's Child trilogy by Pete Alden. This is about a zombie apocalypse, so I'm so excited to read these, and I'm kind of putting them off because I'm scared they're not going to live up to what I've put in my head, but that's a me problem. So there's Doomsday's Child, King Monsters, and Reckoning. Ooh. And then my other 2 indie books, Shadow Pandemic by H.G. Ardy. Pandemic. I hope I like it, but another one. And then finally Frost Hands by Imogen Elvis, and this is the book 1 of the Mutation Files. So I'm kind of getting what's the series called? Renegades vibes off of this one. But other than the first, the trilogy that I already mentioned, I only bought the first ones in these series when I met them all, just to see if I liked them first. So I don't know, I guess I'll give them a go, see if I like them, see if I want the others. And finally, on the opposite side of my TBR shelf, I have all of my spooky, thriller, mystery-esque books, which I am saving almost all of them for Halloween, or October. I'll probably read most of these in October. But as previously mentioned, Eliza Clark, Penance. Someone I watched mentioned this recently, and I would like to form my own opinion on this, so I'm excited about that one. And then I have Garlic and the Vampire by Brie Paulson, which, if you know, Katie is reading, loves this and always recommends it for Halloween. So I figured I would jump on the bandwagon, get a copy while I was in the UK, and save it for Halloween. Riley Sager, The House Across the Lake. I've read The Only One Left by this author, liked it, have no reason to not continue it, and this one was free, one of my friends was giving it away, so I nicked it when I could. And then I have Tender as the Flesh by Augustina Bazterrica. I hope I said that right. Cannibals, fun stuff. Saving it for Halloween. The God of the Woods by Liz Moore. I'm so late to the bandwagon with this, but trust guys, trust. I'm waiting for Halloween, and then I will read it. Hopefully I will fly through it and I will love it. And then None of This Is True by Lisa Jewell. I haven't read anything by Lisa Jewell before, but I know that she is well loved in the thriller genre. And I do have Don't Let Him In on my library app, so hopefully I'll be able to give that a go soon. And then Holly Jackson, Not Quite Dead Yet. I've read everything else that she has put out, but I was waiting for this to come out in the small paperback because, as you saw, Penance by Eliza Clark is like what we have instead of hardbacks, and I hate them. And if I had got it when it came out, it wouldn't have matched the rest of my books. So I was waiting for it to come out in a small paperback, and now I'm waiting to read it for Halloween. Hazelthorn by C.G. Drews. This will be my first C.G. Drews book, but they are gaining a lot of popularity right now with a lot of their other books, like Don't Let the Forest In, mainly. But also, when I was in high school, I actually read The Boy Who Steals Houses by C.G. Drews. Don't remember it. No, I read it though. So, saving this. And then Better the Devil by Eric J. Brown. This is the author that wrote the Apocalypse YA duology that I was talking about the other day that is my favourite, and I really need to reread it. But this is their first psychological thriller. And I was going to read it as soon as I bought it, but then I saw that it was a psychological thriller, and I was like, I'll just save it for October, read it then. And then finally, Mexican Gothic by Silvia Moreno Garcia, which, yeah, I've heard great things about this author and this book. Saving it for Halloween. Now, on that shelf as well, I haven't really spoken about this yet on this channel because it hasn't needed to yet, but I try to read one classic a month, which ends up coming out to 12 a year, or if not a classic, at least something that's classic-esque or something that I find challenging / out of my comfort zone. So, I've got my stack of classics here that for the rest of this year. I just replenished them because a bunch came in at my op shop. But I've got The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes, which I'm saving for October. I've had this for a while now, and I didn't read it last October, so I'm gonna try and read at least a story a day, or something like that, when October hits, because I need to finish this one out. And then I have The Lucky Country by Donald Horne. The thing for this is Australia is a lucky country run mainly by second-rate people who share its luck. The book was a wake-up call to an unimaginative nation, an indictment of a country mired in mediocrity and manacled to its past. Obviously, I am Australian, so I thought this would be an interesting read. And then I have Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte. Terrifying. And then I have Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. Someone else annotated this, but I'm quite excited to be in the know and see their annotations. Like, that doesn't faze me at all. So, and then this isn't completely true because I also have Northanger Abbey by Jane Austen, but that is the book that I'm trying to get through this month. Also, another thing about my classics, I listen to them all on audio. That's how I get through them. It's just a lot easier for me. It makes it go a lot quicker. So I've started the Northanger Abbey audiobook, but it's coming along slowly because I'm trying to read other stuff to get videos out for you guys. So that's okay. So that was all of my kind of like other genres. And now on this side, every single shelf is fantasy, but they're split into separate kinds. So we'll start with the top one, which I have here already. This is The Land of Stories, The Wishing Spell, Book 1 by Chris Colfer. The top one, is my standalone fantasy shelf, and I know that this isn't a standalone fantasy, but when my partner's brother was a kid, he really liked this series. This was his favorite childhood series, and he has been begging me to read it since he found out how much I read. So I bought it, and it's very high up on my priority list for him, so that's why that one's on top. And then I have Air by Sabaa Tahir. I'm not sure if this is like a standalone fantasy in the series. I know it comes after the Ember and the Ashes quartet, but I don't know if any more is coming out of it. But right now there's one out, which in my head means standalone fantasy. So that's why it's on this shelf. I have Lady Macbeth by Ava Reid. I have 2 Ava Reid books. I haven't decided yet which one I'm going to start with. Probably this one. I have The Medici Heist by Caitlin Schneiderhan. I was waiting for this to come out in a smaller paperback, same as Not Quite Dead Yet. And it finally did, and I'm so interested in this one, especially because my current read right now, Graceless Heart by Isabel Ibanez, is set, I think, around the same time, or like when the Medici are controlling Florence. So I might pick this up after I finish this video. I can't lie, like that's really, really interesting me at the moment. And then I have The Starless Sea by Erin Morgenstern. I absolutely adored The Night Circus by her and just knew that I needed to pick up something else. And I've been putting it off because I'm scared it's not going to live up to The Night Circus. But once again, that's a me problem. We'll get to it eventually. Blood Over Brighthaven by Emma Wong. I'm just kind of scared of this one. It has really pretty edges. But I don't know, once again, I'm scared it's not going to live up to the hype. So that's why I haven't read it yet. But I do also have The Sword of Kaigan on my Kindle, so once again, I don't know which one I'm going to start with, ML Wong-wise. But hopefully I will be picking this one up soon. I have Strange Buildings by Uketsu. I know this isn't a standalone fantasy. I think it's more of a mystery thriller kind of thing, but when I bought it, I was planning on flying through it, and I haven't yet. So it's kind of the same thing as The Land of Stories. I just wanted to read it soon, and I haven't got to it yet. Then I have The Bloodborne Dragon by J.C. Rycroft. This is book 1 of the Everland cycle. Another indie book by, I think she's Australian actually. I'm not 100% sure. Either way, this, I was reading the back of this recently and it really just kind of is calling to me at the moment. So, I don't know, we'll see if I read that one. I have Agnes Auber's Mystical Cat Shelter by Heather Fawcett. I did quite like Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies, but I've heard conflicting things on this one, which is why I haven't got to it yet. But, I mean, look, I must have been excited because I bought it in the big paperback, so I don't know why I'm putting it off. But, finally, Catabasis by R. F. Kuang. We've spoken about it, we all know, I don't need to go into it again, but yes. Okay, and then on the second to last shelf on this cart, I have fantasy series that I haven't started yet that are more than a duology. That's so convoluted, but that's just the way my mind works. So, yes, to start that one off, we have The Prison Healer by Lynette Noni. Everybody has been begging me to read this since they read it. I read the Whisper duology by her and loved it. I'm just scared of this one. I'm scared it's not going to live up to it, but, you know, like I said, everybody's begging me to read it, so I'll get to it at some point, like the others. I have Stalking Jack the Ripper by Kerry Maniscalco. Once again, I'm itching to read this because I read Anatomy and Immortality. I can't remember the author's name. I'll put it up. In December and January, January of this year. And it reminded me so much of what this promises that it made me want to read it. And also Katie is reading and somebody else, I cannot remember who, raves about it. So yeah, I just need to get onto that. Also by Kerry Maniscalco, I have Kingdom of the Wicked and Kingdom of the Cursed. This one was given to me for free, otherwise I wouldn't have got it because I haven't read the first one. But once again, I want to pick them up soon because I've read Phantasma and it was kind of giving me similar vibes, you know, like gothic, weird, dark-esque. And I really want to be there, so. And then I have The Final Empire by Brandon Sanderson, book number 1 of Mistborn. Come on, look at that. Also, no flop. And also, I know how big of a commitment anything by Brandon Sanderson is, and I'm terrified, which is why I haven't gotten to this one yet. I know, not a good excuse, but if I at least read the first one by the end of this year, I will be happy. The Kiss of Deception by Mary E. Pearson, book 1 in the Roman Chronicles. I only have this because I had A Dance of Thieves first, and I now know I need to read these 3 before I read that duology. And then I have A Darker Shade of Magic by V.E. Schwab. I so badly want to read this, but I'm waiting until I finish Victorious before I start this. But I just know that I look at it every single day. I look at it every single day and I go, man, it would be great to read you. And for some reason I still haven't yet. But, you know, there we are. And finally for this shelf, I have Jade City by Fonda Lee, Book 1 in the Greenbone Saga. Freya and Jamie have been raving about this since they both read it, and I know I need to. I'm just scared, like everything else. If anything, I feel like this is going to be kind of similar to These Violent Delights, just with like the really powerful families like warring over land. But I don't know, but I once again really want to read this soon. It was the winner of the World Fantasy Award. Like, how much better can you get? I don't know, but this is high up there. And finally, the last shelf on my TBR cart is my fantasy duologies. All except one are the first in the duology, and I will get to the one and you will see and understand why. But getting straight into it, A Language of Dragons by S.F. Williamson. My partner bought this for me one day when we were out, and I haven't read it yet. I know the second one's out, but I don't know if there's going to be any more. Also, it's about dragons. Like, A Language of Dragons, come on now. Sometimes when I get really excited about books, I just keep on putting them off. Especially, actually, what happened with a lot of the series was that I was in the middle of so many and I was trying to dwindle that down that I refused to start anymore. And now I'm in a place where I can start some more, and I just haven't been, and that's no one's fault but my own. But A Language of Dragons, The Dagger and the Flame by Catherine Doyle. Once again, I'm pretty sure this is just a duology. I know the second one's out. A Fiery Enemies to Lovers romantasy. I need to read this soon. Oh, you know what this reminds me of? Serpent and Dove, which I have said this so many times and I will keep saying it. Serpent and Dove is my Twilight. Serpent and Dove, that whole trilogy, written terribly. The banter was crazy. The main character was insufferable almost all of the time. And I hated it, but I loved it. And that was my Twilight. But that's kind of the vibes I'm getting from this. I have We Hunt the Flame by Hafsa Faizal. We spoke about this the other day when I was reading A Tempest of Tea. When I finish the second one to that, hopefully I will pick up this one. Once again, who knows? It's in the Lord's hands, not mine. A Study in Drowning by Ava Reid. I was going to read this and then I found out that she published another one. So once again, who knows how much longer I'll put this one off for? Not me. I have Immortal Longings by Chloe Gong, which is the first book in the Flesh and False Gods series. Does it say series? No. I don't know. I love her. I loved the These Violent Delights duology and then the Foul Hearts Huntsman duology. I don't know. Loved it though. And the reason I didn't pick this up was because I didn't know she'd published it, because it took me so long to read the Four Foul Huntsman's duology. But look, we're there and it's here. So let's get on with it. I have The Night and the Moth by Rachel Gillig. I haven't read this yet because I was waiting for the second one to come out, and now that the second one's out, I'm probably still not going to read it. But I loved One Dark Window by her. Well, that's not true. I actually did not like One Dark Window and I didn't understand the hype. But then I read Two Twisted Crowns and I was like, this is where the heat's at. But anyway, got like absolutely stunning sprayed edges, and I hope they do this for the second one or I'm going to be so mad. This is the one that I've already read the first one of, and it's the second one, but Ironheart by Nina Varela. I just read the first one in like my last vlog, so itching to pick up this one, I will tell you that. And then, as previously mentioned, Dance of Thieves by Mary E. Pearson. Once again, don't know when I'll get to that. And then finally, To Kill a Shadow by Catherine Quinn. This is my Owlcrate / Illumicrate book from I don't even know how long ago, but I know that I haven't read it yet. However, I do really love the white and the purple foiling. This is not like a show and tell moment, but it's got really gorgeous inner and paper art. I've been putting this one off because I feel like it's no longer my type of book. But also, hey, hashtag, how are you gonna know that if you don't read it? I don't know, so I need to get to it soon. But know that it's on my radar. However, I feel like I've said that about every single book that I've pulled out today. But whatever, they're all on my radar. That's why they're here. Finally, the moment that you have all been waiting for. All of the new books I've acquired in the last few days. There is 7, I think. So let's just quickly get into it, I suppose. Starting with On Beauty by Zadie Smith. This isn't actually mine, it's my partner's grandma's, and she wanted me to read it. And I've been putting it off because the font is tiny and I'm scared. So that's why I haven't read this one yet. It's not mine, but it's been sitting on my cart since she gave it to me, so I'm including it in this vlog. Then we have The Future Saints by Ashley Winstead. I will not go into this, I already did in a previous video. My 3rd Sally Rooney book, Normal People. I was never planning on reading this, but I saw, I think it was Carrie Can Read, or Carrie Loves Reads, whatever her YouTube is, I'll link it. She said that Almost Life was reminiscent of this, and you guys already know that Almost Life was one of my 5-star reads this year. And I need this to fill the hole that Almost Life left behind. So that's why I bought it. And then Driven by Emma J. Warrender, already been over. Same as Young Mungo by Douglas Stewart. I won't bore you guys with the details. And then I have Lightfall, A Place Between by Tim Probert. This is the 4th one. It's once again just another graphic novel that I've been keeping up with. You know, I like the art style, I like the story so far. So yeah, I've been keeping up with this, and the 4th one just came out, so I'll read it soon. And then finally, do I have a story to tell you guys? Australia, it's this soap brand, I think, called Aesop, which has soaps and hand creams and face creams and all that kind of stuff. I never shop there, but for the past few years, around June, July, they've done this thing called their Queer Library, where you line up and you can go in and you can pick 1 book for free. And I cannot remember, but I believe either there's 10 books, because me and my partner went today. Hence why I got 2. Anyway, 10 books that you can choose from, and once they run out, they run out. So Emperor of Gladness by Ocean Vuong was gone, as expected. And that new book coming out, Homebound, was gone as well. But I've had some not great luck in the past few years. I think I went 2 or 3 years ago now, and I got like a memoir type of book. I don't know, it was good in the end, but I put it off for a very long time. But my partner and I went today, and we've got some great stuff today. We've got some amazing stuff. So, first of all, we've got Welcome to the Chaos Camp by Jane Flett. First of all, awesome cover. Second of all, I think this is about a cult. I'm there, guys, I'm so there. Apocalyptic cult, that's kind of what, oh my god. This is what the thing says at the top. The year that Florida fell into the sea, I killed a man and joined a cult and ran away to Mexico. I ate human flesh for the first time. I don't know what's up with this chick, but I want to know. Also, you get like a little stamp when you go. And they gave me a bunch of free samples, which was really nice of them. They didn't have to do that. And then, this was such a pull that I wasn't expecting. Best Woman by Rose Domu. It's a rom-com. Also, I know that there's nothing on there, but that is like the most gorgeous shade of pink in the whole entire world, and I will die on that hill. I really want to read this. The cover, some random chick on the back, I don't know, like, I really want to read this soon, but look, I've got other stuff that's calling my name, so anyway. Okay, thank you for watching my video today. That's all the books that I have on my physical TBR. Wait, actually I have one more. It's Diary of an Oxygen Thief, but it's on my bedside table, so I'm not gonna go get it for you. But that is all of them. So, you know, if you want to see me reading any of these, please comment below, and I'll probably use most of them for themed reading vlogs. I'm not quite sure yet, but you know, we'll see. You'll see all of them at some point. But thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, subscribe. You know, let me know if, like I said, there's anything you want to see me read. And I guess that's it. So I'll see you guys soon.